everyone, welcome to our very first vlog. I can't believe we're finally doing this. I'm Mae, and this beautiful soul right here is my wife Rebeka. We are back in one of our favorite places in the world, Tulum. We came here a while ago and completely fell in love. The cenotes, the ruins, the food, the jungle vibes, it just stuck with us. So we had to come back, and this time we're bringing you along with us. All right, day one in Tulum starts now. Let's go! Today, we've arrived at the stunning Tulum Reserve Resort here in Second Life, a virtual escape that feels every bit as magical as the real thing. Imagine white sandy beaches, lush tropical greenery, and that calm Caribbean vibe wrapped into one immersive experience. For our stay, we chose beautiful, spacious, two-bedroom cliffside villa with breathtaking views of surrounding jungle and turquoise Caribbean beneath us. The best part? From our terrace, we can see the ancient ruins in the distance. We started our Tulum adventure the best way possible, by grabbing a bite to eat first, because honestly, we were starving. Okay, so, Rebeka, what are you having for breakfast?
Huevos divorciados.
The divorced eggs?
Yeah, but don't worry, we're not divorcing.
Honestly, it looks amazing. I might steal a bite.
You always steal my food, Mae.
That's marriage, babe. Sharing food forever. Okay, so after fueling up on some seriously good coffee and a hearty breakfast, we're finally ready to explore Tulum. One of the first things you notice about Tulum town is the vibe. Laid back, a little bohemian, and full of color. Every corner has some kind of mural or quirky little boutique. In the middle of the plaza, we found a little cafe with a chess set waiting for us. So of course we couldn't resist. My wife is definitely the strategist, but I held my own, at least for a while. Even though we just ate, the smell of street food is way too tempting. Tacos, empanadas, fresh juices, and Rebeka's favorite, mojitos. You can basically snack your way through town. Tulum gets so hot in the middle of the day, so we found a shady spot to sit and cool down. We stayed there for a while, flipping through local magazines, relaxing, and people watching. We ended our town tour with a visit to a small bar tucked off the main street. Nothing fancy, just wooden stools, sand underfoot, and a couple of cold beers. No frills, no fuss, just the two of us clinking bottles, laughing and letting time slow down. Exploring downtown was the perfect way to spend the morning. It's chill, walkable, and gives you a peek into the local side of Tulum beyond the beach. All right, now that we've wandered around town, it's time to go see something amazing. One of Tulum's cenotes. So, if you've never heard of a cenote, here's the deal. A cenote is a natural sinkhole formed when limestone bedrock collapses and exposes the groundwater underneath. Basically, it's a crystal clear pool tucked away in the jungle, and they're all over this part of Mexico. Oh my goodness! Look at this! The water is insanely clear. It's almost like you're swimming in liquid glass. We held on to each other, our laughter echoing gently against the cavern. It was just us. No distractions, no rush, only the rhythm of the water and the feeling of being completely present together. I love how peaceful it feels here. What about you, Rebeka?
For me, it's the atmosphere. It's quiet, but you can still hear the echoes of the water and birds above. There's this sacred, almost ancient energy in here. It feels less like just a swim and more like stepping into a piece of history. I love that. In Maya mythology, cenotes were portals to Xibalba, the underworld, a realm of gods, spirits, and trials. The Maya believed that Chak, the god of rain, dwelt within the cenotes. To appease him and ensure rainfall, they performed rituals and made offerings, sometimes even human sacrifices. Archaeological evidence shows that many cenotes were used for sacred ceremonies. Artifacts like jade, pottery, and bones have been found submerged, suggesting that these rituals were deeply spiritual and often involved communicating with the gods. There's something magical about the way the light hits the water. It feels like another world.
I totally agree. And swimming here? It's the most refreshing thing ever. Trust me, after walking around in the Tulum heat, nothing feels better. After a full day exploring the town and cooling off in the cenote, we were more than ready to head back to our Airbnb. The sun, the swimming, and all the walking had caught up with us, so we happily slipped back into our little villa retreat. First stop, a long, refreshing shower to wash off the day. Once we felt human again, it was time for dinner. We were absolutely famished after that cenote swim, so I fired up the grill and went all in. Skewers with veggies, some salmon, pork chops, and corn on the cob. Meanwhile, Rebecca wasn't exactly helping. She was kicked back with a glass of wine, claiming she was supervising. Well, I guess someone had to handle quality control. But honestly, grilling here is such a treat. The seafood is insanely fresh, the meats are top quality, and you can taste the difference right away. Mexico really knows how to do food right. When we finally dug in, the food was everything we were craving. The salmon was buttery and tender, practically melting the second it hit my tongue. The pork chops were smoky and juicy with just the right char from the grill. Even the corn was amazing, sweet, a little crisp, with that fire-roasted flavor you can't fake. Every bite just made us pause for a second, like, wow. Best corn ever. We wrapped up the day by jumping into the pool just as the sun was setting, cuddling, sneaking kisses, and pretending we were the only two people in Tulum. It was the perfect chill ending. That's it for today's vlog. Come join us next time as we get into more Tulum adventures, including the ruins. Can't wait to show you all the fun! Thanks for watching!